Hey there, this is Nick Milavoy here for Premier Guitar at NAMM 2024. I'm hanging out with Pete from Aguilar. Pete, you're showing us the AG preamp here. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So, for years, our first preamp stomp box was the Tone Hammer, and we've had the Tone Hammer amplifier over there. It's its predecessor, and it's been incredibly popular. But our AG amplifier has never had its preamp pedal DI. So last summer we came out with the AG preamp pedal. What this is it is the front end of this amplifier in a preamp DI stomp box format. And what we did was special was we took the broadband deep and bright switches, which we have on the AG, we have on the DB751, and they're a broad bass and treble boost. But because it's broadband, there's also some mid-range content in there, so it doesn't throw off the balance of your bass. The deep doesn't make your E string really loud and everything else, not as pronounced. It's a four-band EQ, and then I'll show you the deep and bright. So you have just a little bit of shimmer and sparkle on top. You have the deep. Oh, I'll play without. So we have the deep. And then both, which gives you a nice slap scoop. And it's a very clean, very fast, transient, just like the amp. So for your modern player, your slap player, fusion players, it's a fantastic option. Where the Tone Hammer leans a little more vintage. There's a lot of, so with the Tone Hammer, there's this harmonic distortion. Where with this one, you're not going to get that breakup.
So this is a little more, the AG is a little more hi-fi, a little more, yeah.
Exactly. So your players with boutique instruments, active instruments, they want a really clean, really flexible preamp DI. This is a great option.
Awesome. And you got some other pedals here that look pretty exciting. You want to just tell me about them real quick?
Yeah, so for 2023, what we did was we took our whole pedal line, these 7, and some of them were over a decade old, and we just wanted to give them a facelift. So we put them in a more compact chassis, and we gave them all original art. They have these fun names, Chorosaurus, Fuzzistor, and we wanted to give them a fun look. So these are the exact circuits from the first generation. We just gave them a fresh look.
All right, awesome. And then you got some new cabinets here, and you got the cables, right?
Yeah, so this is our first hybrid SL cabinet. It's the SL110. And what we did was we used the box construction from our SL cabinet and the ceramic custom driver from our DB. And what you have is a 23-pound 1x10. It's 8 ohms, 175 watts. It is a powerful, nice, rich sounding cabinet. It's not the loudest cabinet, but that's not what a 110's for. It sounds wonderful with an upright, sounds wonderful with a P bass of flats or a short scale. And like we have here, you could stack 2 of them and you can have yourself a rig for small to medium gigs. But it's a perfect blend of the SL warmth and smoothness with that mid-range punch from our DB cabinets.
Okay, awesome. And then, was there something new about these cables?
Yeah, so we just released cables. Aguilar, ever since we started doing pickups, we've always said we want to have gear for every part of a bass player's chain. And the thing that was missing was cables. So we have 10 and 20 foot straight and right angle, and then we have 3 and 6 foot Speakom cables.
Awesome. And what's the pricing and availability of all this?
For all pricing and availability, contact your authorized Aguilar dealer.
All right, awesome. Well, Pete, you want to play us out a little bit?
Sure.
All right, once again, this was Nick Milavoy at NAMM 2024 for Premier Guitar. Thanks for tuning in.